No, you're good. You're good. You're okay. Come on. Come on. Perfect. There we go. And so what I thought about was instead of just starting off my workout, but typically I'll do a dynamic warm up and then get into right into my workout. But what I noticed is that by the time that I get to the end of my workout, as far as the exercises that I do for abs, they're they're not as productive nor intense. So what I'm trying today is do my abs with all the energy I do got right now, and then let that duration carry on throughout the workout. So by the time that I'm done with my workout, all I have to do towards the end is to stretch. And stretching is less intense and it's static. So I'm sitting there, I'm actually cooling down instead of doing an ab workout, getting my heart rate back up, and then doing static stretching. So I was like, let me go ahead and make that sudden shift, do my dynamic, get my body nice and loose, especially with my muscles, and then do my abs, keep my heart rate up, and then go through the workout. So by the time that I'm actually fully done, now all I have to do is just relax and cool down and do my static stretching. So I'm chilling. So I'm gonna see how today feels as far as that, and then moving on forward if I'm gonna go ahead and make that shift. But I actually learned that throughout the classes I was taking. So I think I might try that out and see how it feels. Right now I feel pretty good. So yeah, I could go ahead. All right. I don't know if you guys can see right there. Oh, okay. That should be a better visual. There we go. 2. And let me do one more set. Let me do one more set of 10, and then I'll get right into it. One thing that people fail to realize, dog, is that core is everything, man. That's the essential. That's the foundation right there. So if you have a weak core, majority of the portion of your body is weak in other areas too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the great Usain Bolt says that's right, and that's the world's fastest man. His main thing that he worked on, his main muscle that he worked on was his abdomen, and that's what aided lift up his legs. So I tell people all the time, man, core is everything. Me personally, I have a pretty strong core. Like I could do 50 leg raises pretty easily, but that's just over time with just doing abs all the freaking time. You know, hence why my back is strong, my legs are strong, shoulders, chest. I can do a lot of push-ups, and I feel like that's all stemming from core too, which is true. Which is true. Let's go, baby. One more set of 10, and then we in. And then we in. And we in. There we go. I know people are looking at me weird when I have like my little stopwatch on me. That's just so I don't waste time on my phone scrolling. I do not like being in the gym for like 2 hours. Nah, heck no. I'm trying to be in here for 45 minutes to an hour. I don't got time to be here for 3 hours just due to me scrolling on my phone. All right. Got the abs in, boy. We got a little smooth little pull day, dog. What? Boston, how you doing? Doing good, doing good. You know it, we in here. You know it. Which one do I like? I don't know if I even really like that one. Man, I might utilize this instead, like, bro. I know on my 4th day this week I have wide lat pull down, so I think I want this one right here. And this week we're more aiming towards volume, mainly training on the endurance aspect of things. So what we got? 4 sets of 10. Instead of move that out the way. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Cool. That's a smooth little way right there. I got superset these with pull-ups. I think old school might have beat me to the pull-up bar. Oh, okay, no, he didn't. Okay. We'll go ahead and cut these out real quick. This is the 10. I'm sticking my knee out so he don't complain over there. Let me knock these out real quick. 2, 3. There we go. And then do like a minute 30 rest. Whew. So 4 sets of 10 lat pull downs instead of wide because I know on day 4 I'm gonna be doing wide. It's more of a closer grip. That superset with 4 sets of 6 on the pull ups. And so I'm giving myself a minute 30 in between. And like I said, these times right here are crucial. So I really focus on my breathing. I try not to really sit there on my phone and try to scroll too much. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not trying to be in here for 2-3 hours. Nah, bro, I'm trying to be in and out. That's why I have this stopwatch on me. But yeah, this last week, so I'm on a 3-week cycle. Next week is gonna be more of a deload week, so I'm probably gonna decrease the weight by probably like 50, 50, 50%. So, but I'm gonna see how my body feels. But for the most part, this week in particularly, I'm lowering the weight, but I'm increasing the volume. So I'm still putting a good amount of work, but nothing arduous, nothing that's too difficult. Like yesterday, I had more of a push day. So on bench, I've been going up like 215, 220, but rest of 6. Yesterday, I did 185 for 10, and I actually freaking feel it. Okay, good. I actually freaking feel it. So with all this, with doing volume too, since the weight is it's a little bit lower, gives me more of a chance to work on my form too. So I'm gonna go to a pull up. I'm gonna be right back. Till your mama, oh, and it's the word. Gotta push through that fatigue, bro. Starting, so I'm not cheating, y'all. Oh man, and my gym is not even that relatively big, bro. It's a pretty small size. There's many locations, so I go to this one. This one's roughly 10 minutes to my house. The next location is roughly 20, 25. But the other location has a boxing bag, so I tend to go there just strictly for the boxing bag. But sometimes if there's a day that I came in for a leg day, and some of our equipment was removed because they were getting new equipment in here. So good thing, but it was kind of annoying. I had to add 15 more minutes on my drive, but it's whatever. We still got the work in. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. We still got the work in. But nah, it's pretty chill. Even the even the even the people that come into the gym, they're pretty chill too. Made a couple buddies. Chill, chill, chill. But I roast a few of them that just I'd be like, bro, why are you here? Why are you here? Go text your girl at home. Sheesh, man. Off day today. Got my reading in. Read my scripture in the morning. I'm spending more time in Proverbs. I'm reading this book called The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. So I'm in chapter 5, and thus far it's so good, bro. It is so good. It's altering my perception on money too, and how to retain it too. So it's definitely dope. Oh, there we go. 30 cent. This one I'm at 7.5. That's okay. We've been doing good thus far. So fudge. That low key got me, bro. Low key got me, but I know what we got. We got to pull ups, man. We got the pull ups, man. Come on, come on, come on. We got to eat it. There's times right here where people be breaking down, man. Oh my gosh. I know the vibes, man. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I'm gonna check on my brother real quick. You good? Okay. Let me fill that up for you. Fill it up. All right. All right. My last bet. Okay. bro. That's what I be talking about right there, bro. Oh man. Let's go ahead and finish that superset, bro. Next exercise, dog. Next one. Five. I just gotta fight through it. You gotta fight through it, man. All right, bro. Let's go, baby. Okay. And then, so whenever I'm done with an exercise, I always try to keep it with my progressions and have a visual of where I'm at. So I always write down the weight and then how much reps I did it. And it's oftentimes if it was very hard or it was pretty easy, I'd put easy or moderate, and that pretty much gauges what I will do the following week on if I'm going to go up or I'm going to stay at the same weight. Or I'm going to go further down. Today, 10 reps, 4 sets, last set, difficult. But after this week, it's a deload week, so we're going to be okay. And then we got the barbell or dumbbell rows. Typically, the past 2 weeks we go for 8. Today we're gonna go for 12. Like I said, we're going for volume this week. So it's been 70s. We'll probably start off with like 55. Start with 55, and then we'll go up to 55. I can give myself there like a minute. Now, typically, if I want the workout day to go a bit quicker, I'll superset every freaking thing. But with these exercises, they're so different. That's kind of hard for me to superset. Like for instance, with the lat pull downs, I was able to rush over there and do the pull ups. So that that makes sense. But to do lat pull downs, to superset with to do bench and then superset with lat pull downs, like that wouldn't make any sense, right? So typically what I do is stick to that exercise throughout, unless if it really makes sense to superset them. So like my day 4, which is more my volume day 2, I'll have tricep push downs, and it has a superset with curls. So I'll get one of those regular curl bars and I'll curl as I'm doing the tricep push downs too. So that's how I typically superset. But some of these exercises right here now, I just go throughout the whole set, the whole reps, throughout the whole duration. Cool. This guy's wearing a Bronco jersey with the player that's not going to be playing. And that boy Bo Nix is out, man. All right. first set. Oh my God. Give myself a minute 30. Why do you do what you do? Why do you always working out? You always in the gym? Dude, this sharpen my mind, bro. So if I beat myself up in here, outside of the gym, nothing really bothers me. And it's already mental here. Like I didn't want to come lift today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not want to come to lift today. But passing that barrier, right, and getting here, like that's a form of resilience right there. So yeah, bro, I'm in here, and I encourage everyone to take care of their body, bro. That's how you promote life, right? So as you get older, your body's not gonna feel the same, man. It's just not. As much as I like to tell myself that, like, I still feel like how I felt like I was 19. Realistically, like, not really, you know. But I do feel like as I get older, I get stronger. But you know, that's where grown man strength comes in. So, but yeah, man, I always advise and encourage people to be in the gym. Be in the gym. This is what helps promote life, provides a sense of mental stability that way too. Yeah, there's no cons of going to the gym unless you don't know what to do. But go with a buddy. There's YouTube. There's other resources that you can access to learn how to do certain exercises. Like people handicap themselves all the time. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. Timing. We on timing. We on timing. What's crazy, bro? You know what I be noticing up in here? Like you guys are like their late 40s, like their 50s or 60s, pushing crazy weight, bro. Like some of these older heads, these old schools, they stronger than me, bro. Some of these old schools are stronger than me, dog. And I'm not gonna lie, it be motivating me. Like, dude, I have the advantage of youth, and this guy's older than me. He's still pushing more weight than me. And the size discrepancy isn't really drastic. They're probably like 15, 20 more pounds heavier than I am. But like they're pushing weight, bro. And they're 50, 60 years old, which I would imagine your strength actually declines, right? But they've probably been doing it for so long that they were able to maintain. The it's fascinating. The body's absolutely fascinating. Got like 15 seconds left. Cool. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. Oh, that's it right there. So boom. I was moderate. Like, see the cable rose. Yeah, just 3 more. So we got that. And then after that, 3 more exercises left. I'll be back on mode on. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Um, that's perfect. No, it's fine. This will suffice. So next, let's do Hondo. Alright, next we got CD Cable Rose. You said it's 10 to 12, but like I said, we're gonna go for more of a volume day, so we're gonna go 12. Um, we're gonna lower the weight, hit the 12. Should be nice. Should be relatively pretty easy. And then another main emphasis too, guys, if we're lowering the weight, right, and we're going for volume, this gives you guys more opportunity to work on your form, bro. It really does. Instead of trying to muscle everything, it grants you more of an opportunity to work on your form. Instead of trying to muscle everything. That's what I typically do. I typically sit there and muscle every freaking thing, bro. You know? So I don't really have the best, like my reps don't really look as crisp or as technical. That's one thing I definitely still need to work on. But as I have these more lesser intense but more volume days, that gives me more of an opportunity to okay, like, hey, we can now apply the form, we can control we can we can control the weight, and then you actually feel it in those muscle groups that you're targeting too. You legitimately feel it in those muscle groups that you're targeting. So when you focus on the form and try to execute it to the best of your abilities, you're gonna feel it too. You're gonna feel it. Like yesterday on my push day, this morning I woke up and I felt soreness. And usually on my heavier days, I don't feel soreness. And that could be I'm not doing it as right, but also too, I'm doing more reps than what I'm accustomed to. So my body's feeling another different type of stimulus. Got like 15 seconds. There we go. I hope you guys can hear me. My other freaking AirPod died out, which typically happens at the gym. Freaking always dies out for whatever reason. For whatever reason, it dies out. Fudge, bruh. Chillin', chillin'. How you feeling? Hey, we here with it. I'll be right back, y'all. I need to go check up on my brother. Almost at the hour mark. So we already did 2 miles. Okay. Okay, I see you, JR. What we gonna do? We're gonna, we're gonna go ahead and get you a whole new session, bro. See everything that's happening? We'll do, because you seem pretty good on that. Actually, we'll do this. Let me see how you feel at 2.6. A little bit more of a quicker pace. You feel good? You good? Okay. All right. Got like 5 seconds left. Okay, 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 okay. All right. That's on me. That's on me. After I'm done with this set right here, I'm gonna tell you also like another reason why I'm in here too. One more for the lazy dudes. Okay. So another reason why I'm in here, because the people that I also see outside of here, the ish talkers, bro, I think of them when I get up in here. I do. I think of them when I get up in here, because I know they're not working harder than me. I know they're not. They're not as diligent. They're not as sharp. I know they're not working harder than me. So when they're talking crap or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, okay. So when I'm in here, I utilize that as fuel for sure. I remember everything that people say. I document a lot. And so when I see them, I'm just like, you're nowhere near my level, bro. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. You're like 7 years behind. Not even close. Got managers at the job. They talk a lot. They feel almighty just because of the hierarchy, the job hierarchy. But then in my mind, I look at the physique. The stuff that they talk about doesn't seem very intellectual at all. I'm like, yeah. You get paid like probably $2 more than I do. But like in my mind, I'm just like, you're still not working harder than me. Still not even close. So yeah, I use that energy. I apply it here. I use that same energy, that frustration that I got, and I apply it here. So then when I mash stuff, it's like, oh yeah. So I exert it here. I channel it somewhere else, so where it can still. I put it into me. I put it into me. So today, for 12 rounds. All right, we got face pulls, which that exercise still kind of. I don't know, man. It's not a bad exercise. I just be like, I'm just not used to it. I would say, I'm just not used to it really. And then we got easy bar curls and incline dumbbell curls, and then we're done for day 2. Take y'all there. There we go, baby. There we go. Okay. All right, yo. Let's do these face pulls, man. Like I said, y'all, this is an exercise that I don't want to say it's weird, but something I'm still not really relatively comfortable with. But I've been doing it, so obviously there's some form of comfort somewhere. I'm trying to shy away from stuff. 8 to 12. Yeah, my chest is sore, bro. My chest is sore, bro. That's a good thing. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. This means my muscles are breaking down, and soon with recovery and all, it's gonna build right back up. Okay. I don't know if I wanna. I'll do it like that. Yeah. wasn't relatively too bad. So a minute. Give myself a minute to figure it out. In the midst of that, I'm gonna see what I do. Okay, I did that. Yeah, stick to that. Two more sets at 12. I didn't even notice y'all fell, man. I don't want to get a tripod because I feel like that's just too much. I do have one, but I don't want to bring it here because, like I said, I feel like that's too much. But I tried it here before, but I think it's definitely better at night as far as the time period. Less people, less movement, less moving the tripod around, so people don't act too weird about it. But okay, good. I was yeah, one of them. It's one of them. So I'm not gonna lie, it's one of them. But it's okay though. We're with it. We still with it. Let's see if I don't know if you guys can still hear me through the other one. But I guess I'll know when I drop it. So no comment. I've seen some outrageous ish, but no comment. And not in a good way either. Not in a good way. Alright. Last set. Face pulls. There we go. That's a good word. Good word for Hundo. Good word for Bills. Good word, man. Oh, think that's some easy ball tools. I will go to 12. Let me see. Let's see what we can snag out here. No way. Let's see. You grabbing the 60s. Y'all boys don't mind that girl over there, bro. Don't mind her. Don't mind her, dog. Jit been doing that since I was doing ads. Don't mind her, bro. Real talk. Dude, do not mind Jit, bro. So what I did is brought the 60s and brought the 50s just in case. Cause me, bro, there don't need to be a superhero. There's no need to be a superhero, dog. Real skill. Don't worry, I'm gonna cover that up. I got y'all boys. Like I said, Jit been doing that since Adams, bro. I don't know what Jit doing. Like you literally never mind. No, I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, I want to start off with the 60s at first. I'm gonna do three sets of 12. No, yeah, 3 sets of 12. If it's a little bit rigorous, obviously I'm gonna try to push through it. But if not, I'm gonna go down to the 50s. It's not gonna hurt my pride. I mean, you know me, I don't care. There's no need to be a superhero, bro. Especially on here. A lot of these dudes love to be superheroes for whatever reason. Don't know. If you know you can't handle certain weight, it's okay, bro. There will be a time where you're gonna be able to handle it. At one point, I couldn't even do the 60s, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Couldn't even do it for one. Insane. Couldn't even do it for one. But I did like 3 over there, and it felt pretty good. So we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up. That's enough time. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. What? Did that all for my life, bro. That's wild. But I got y'all, man. Yeah, but definitely don't mind the jit over there, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Not bad. Not bad, bro. Not bad. Give myself a minute 30. A minute 30. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the funny story about Jake right here. And this is not me talking. It's just like what literally happened. So we got this little. It's not really a playroom, but we got this sub room in the gym where they classify as the booty builder. So they have all these other machines just to target legs, glutes, calves, whatever the case may be. So I go up in there and they has all this other stuff too, like yoga mats and all this other stuff. I'm going in there, ain't messing doing my ass, bro. And people that are coming in and out, you could see that I have my phone propped up and everything. Jit comes in there. Listen, the room is spacious. It is spacious, bro. Jit places her mat right there, like right beside. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? So you know me, bro. I shook my head. I was like, whatever, bro. I'm done doing my ass, bro. Like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Jit over there. Jit over there. Jit over there. Doing what? It seemed to me it was abs too. So I'm like, okay. I come over here. Why are you doing abs over here, bro? Like, like, bro, slide, bro, slide, bro. But I get it. Though. It's not my gym. So who am I? You know what I mean? Who am I? It's not. All right, let's get back to work. Let me stop my little stupid tangent. Yeah. Name another skinny dude doing that. Yeah, now I'm gonna talk my ass. Name another skinny dude doing that. Yo, hey, for all you D linemen, y'all linebackers and y'all safeties, like the big dogs, let me work out with y'all. I'm listen, all the D linemen, the safeties, the linebackers, let me work out with y'all. And if I'm pushing the same weight as y'all, y'all have a problem. If I'm pushing the same weight as some of y'all D linemen and linebackers, y'all have a problem. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk, bruh. There should be no reason why a guy like me is like pushing 235 on bench. That's what y'all be doing. For reps too. That's what y'all be doing. I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, if I was you, I'd be upset too. If I was you, I'd be upset too. So when I be seeing y'all push that, like for y'all max, I'm not impressed on one. Nope. I'll be doing that for 5. I'm not impressed on one. Yes, all you D linemen. It be y'all D linemen doing that. And you linebackers. Y'all be pushing 235 for your 1 rep max. I'm doing it for 5. What's the problem? what's the what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, don't let the skinny guy catch up, bro. Like that, like them dumbbells, I be seeing y'all like push for 100. All right, I pushed like 100 for 4, and that was like 3 years ago. Right now, I'm doing 95 pounds relatively pretty easy, so that 100 is gonna probably be pretty easy. But it's okay though. It's okay though. Just know I'm coming for y'all next. It's okay though. I'm gonna DM every single one of y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all for what y'all reps are. I'm gonna DM y'all. And don't lie too. A lot of y'all be lying about y'all maxes. I watch y'all. I watch y'all. Yeah, bro. Like my one bench max is 315. You never even touched 315 on a squat rack. I've never seen you do it on a squat rack. But you talking about that's your bench? No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Y'all be struggling with 225 on me. I be seeing y'all. Yeah, I'm talking like this. Ah! All right. I didn't even need the 50. I didn't even need the 50, y'all. That means progress right there. So you know what that means? At some point, I need to go heavier. That was relatively pretty. I'm not gonna lie, relatively pretty easy. Not gonna lie to you. So I gotta write down. See, so right here. So week, what was it? Yeah, week 1 we went 57 to 57 pounds on 5. I know you guys are like, how do you have a bar like that? It was off the machine. For those that like to talk a lot. And then the next week I did the same. So I did the same weight for 12 reps. This week, 60 pounds for 12 reps. So y'all know how we cooking over here, man. Y'all know. And yes, I think it's best for you guys to document y'all progression, so you have a visual, so you know, like, hey, like, am I really progressing forward? I wrote in the wrong thing. Am I really progressing forward? And then lastly, we got incline dumbbell curls. Which these ones, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't really feel it as much, but I do it for the experience, you know. probably after this cycle, I'm probably not going to incorporate it again, but I'm going to do it because that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Got to, man. Got to, man. What is life for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all boys, I want you to understand. Don't get it twisted now. Don't. I want y'all boys to understand. Don't get it twisted. I still have a regular life. Don't think, oh, look, my life is centralized around the gym and work. No, bro. Outside of this, I have a regular life. Like, yeah, bro, I be, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, it's about to fall. Outside of this, like, yeah, I have a regular life. I go to the movies. I go eat by myself. I go hang out with the homies. Like, yeah, bro, I go play video games. Like, bro, well, I actually just started playing video games. And so, but yeah, bro, I have a regular life. I feel like people think like, oh, my life must be like just mundane and boring. Like, no, bro, I have a regular life. You know what I'm saying? But I do like to stay in this framework of focus though. So if I do have things to do, I just go ahead and do them. You know what I mean? So staying in shape does matter to me because the more I crack my body is more of an influence to crack my mind. So if I work out my body and I develop the muscles there, I should also develop the muscles in my head, right? Well, the how would I, the neurons in my head, right? So it's like, yeah, bro. But people be thinking like, oh, I'd be miserable. Like, no, bro. Like, a dude don't be miserable. A dude just be in the grind. And within a decade, 2 decades, I'm most likely, Lord willing, I'm gonna be doing relatively the same thing. I'm gonna be doing the same stuff. I've been doing this since I was a youth, bro. Since I was in middle school, dude. Since I was in middle school. So this is not like this is normal for me. I've always, if anyone has known me coming up, I've always been doing this. This is before the beard. This is before, yeah, bro. So working out. This is what helps me. This is what gives me my mental release. This is what actually I don't like these 25s right here. These ones, like you see how like I feel, and these are 25s. I feel like just this not being here shaved off 5 pounds. Yeah, I feel like this right here shaved off 5 pounds. So you know what I'm gonna do? We gonna we gonna get right, dog. Hey, you're not cheating. You're not cheating me out of the weight, Bible. You're not cheating me out of the weight. Okay. Woo. Woo. Now, I typically go for lower weight on these just because, well, for one, it's easier to manage. And then two, I feel like for me, just for me, it might be different for everybody else, but it's an uncomfortable position. Like I'm sitting down, typically when I'm doing a curl, I'm standing up, right? I'm standing up. But right here, I'm stationary, I'm sitting down, so I don't have as much leverage as I would want. So I typically go for a little bit of a lower weight just to ease the tension on my shoulders because I do feel it in my shoulders, but also in my elbows too, since I'm like, I'm bringing it down and coming back up. Obviously, I don't bring it all the way down. I think that defeats the purpose of the exercise. But for the most part, bro, like, so I typically go for a little bit lighter weight. And the rep, and I'm doing all this talking. I didn't even set my timer. I'm doing all like what's it called? And the rep range is 15, so it's 2 sets of 15. So obviously, having a heavier weight, like if I were to grab a 40, like it wouldn't make sense. Okay, would it make sense to me? Unless if I was standing up and I was alternating. You know what I'm saying? But 40s at this position, I mean, if you're a bigger dude, it makes sense. But for me, it defeats the purpose. And obviously, I want to live to fight another day. So, there have been times where I feel like I wouldn't say I necessarily got hurt here, but there was a time, there was a cycle that I did where I beat up my lower back, and I learned from it. You know, even recently, I feel like I beat up my lower back off of a leg day, and I know why. My form wasn't ideal, but that's because I picked heavy weight and I was trying to muscle it. So now I'm like, okay, next time, which is tomorrow's an off day. Tomorrow's an off day for me. So on Thursday, when I do have my leg day, I'm gonna fix that form, or I'll just lower the weight. One of the two has to happen in order for me to really execute what I want to and target the muscles. I shouldn't have pain in my lower back. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing everything right, And one thing that Marvin always told me, one of my close brothers, he told me do have proper form. It's very vital. It's very important. A lot of people come to the gym and they, like I said, they go ahead and muscle it. And naturally, some people have natural strength where they don't really quite need form. You know what I mean? And it's mostly the dudes. And that could often lead you to getting hurt, bro. And that could take some time off the gym. You being absent from the gym, now you decrease in strength and progression. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to rebuild that back up. It's easier to lose strength. It's harder to gain strength. Does that make sense? So the more time I'm in the gym, the better. Obviously, I suggest having a deload week, where a time where you just have that mental stimulus and it's the weight is super light, so you're targeting the muscles, but not too intense for a long duration. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have competition or whatever the case may be. But I'm not in any sort of competition, nor am I in any sort of organized sports. So I'm really just doing this for one, it's a hobby. Two, I enjoy it, and it's an intrinsic motivation of mine. So, but yeah, the longer I'm in the gym, bro, like the better, bro. Not as far as time, but I'm talking about duration of like, weeks, months, the year, yeah. But I'm trying to take care of my body as well. So sleep, very vital, very vital. For those that don't know, very, very freaking important. Alright, now you guys definitely can't freaking hear me. So I'm gonna put my other one in because literally my other AirPod just died. So hopefully this one's charging up. Oh, there goes the pull day workout. Um, Let me go ahead and finish running down my third week. So the next following week is a deload week, but I still got 2 more days left. So I'm not done actually. Felt pretty easy actually. Okay. So yeah, in totality we did 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 different exercises, pull-ups, and then you also superset them with lat pull downs. You superset them with pull-ups. You got dumbbell rows, seated cable rows, face pulls, easy bar curls, or just get a regular curl bar, and then incline dumbbell curls. So that's typically what my day two, my pull day looks like. It gives me sets, so it's typically as far as sets 3 to 4, and then my rep ranges vary 6 to 10, 8 to 12, 10. Last two, the last exercise, the incline dumbbell curls, 12 to 15. So, and then, what's so funny about this whole cycle? I didn't even this cycle. I typically I get my cycles from my friends, but this cycle I actually got from ChatGPT. I know, like I know what y'all probably saying, like, oh, ChatGPT is a trainer now. Not necessarily, but I told him, like, hey, this is what I'm wanting. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a high purchase fee cycle, and I'm looking for these specific exercises to target these specific muscles. Now, I gave me a bunch of suggestions, and I selected a few, and I like them. For the most part, I like the cycle. I do see progression and growth, a lot of it actually. So, and then not from a mass standpoint, like do I feel like I'm a little bit, I feel like I'm more leaner. I don't think I'm bigger. I think I'm more leaner. Um, but to put on mass, not only the exercise is not necessarily going to do that. It's what I'm doing outside of the gym. am I eating a lot? So on my fitness pal, I've been tracking my calories, and I've been tracking my protein intake and all the other essential micronutrients as well. Because I don't want to exceed a certain amount. Like for instance, sodium. I don't want to exceed any more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium. Just from a healthy standpoint, you know. And there's other things I'm also watching out for, and there's other things I'm trying to increase on, like more potassium. So just keeping that in mind, man. Keeping that in mind, giving yourself a little bit more awareness to what you're eating, what you're doing, because this all in totality contributes to your progression and your growth. One thing that I'm currently lacking in is lack of sleep. It's not necessarily I'm having trouble sleeping. It's the consistency of having adequate sleep. I'm very inconsistent. So just finding that medium, you know, and I noticed that 8 hours of sleep is phenomenal for me. Like I feel great. I had 7 today. I feel good. I feel relatively good. But I think 8 is like chef's kiss. So I'm gonna try to, you know, worst case scenario, 7. I'm gonna try to hit 8. But you know, hitting 8 is pretty rough. And typically when I start my mornings at 6 a.m. So therefore I have to go to bed a little bit earlier, which kind of sucks, but it's things that you gotta learn how to do, you know. As you get older, like you gotta value this stuff. That's why certain athletes, like guys like LeBron, Tom Brady, they have they have longevity in their careers just because they were able to sacrifice everything and really centralize what's going to help them maximize their potential, right? So stuff like that always matters, bro. It always matters. But I'm glad I am freaking done. All I have to do is stretch now. So I think I might start doing that, doing abs, doing my dynamics, abs, then get into my workout. So by the time I'm done, I just only have to stretch, bro. I only have to stretch, bro. But yeah, bro. All you swole dudes, like you big dudes, all right? Listen. This is a message to. I'm telling you, and y'all not gonna listen. I know a lot, because it's the muscles that are blocking y'all ears. A lot of y'all swole dudes, I'm gonna be stronger than you. Like I know it, bro. I see what you guys do. You guys are not as consistent. I see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be stronger for sure. Like for sure, bro. So then when we're both matching at the same, you know what I'm saying? At the same weight, I'm gonna ask you, what's up? Like, just say I'm strong. Like, that's all I want, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all good. I'm coming for y'all next. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for all y'all next, man. It's more.